A new van just hit RoadRoamer.co, and it is time to do a video breakdown. So today we're going to be talking about a Ford Transit 250 Extended. It was built in 2018, and it's the full package. It's a extended, so you can fit a lot of things in there. It's not a weekender van. This is actually, you could live in this full time. So let's go ahead and check it out on the website. So this is the listing on RoadRoamer.co. 2018 Ford Transit 250. Like I said, it is the extended version, so it's a little bit longer. It's actually about 22 feet or so, I think. And it's $44,900, which is a decent price because the vans themselves, this one's probably around the 25,000 mark, even though it does have 161,000 miles. Still going to be an expensive van because a lot of people are looking for these. And this one's already built out, so you're getting a pretty good deal just from the get-go. Let's take a look at the pictures, and then there's a video we'll break down here in the end. So beautiful view here. Obviously, you want to get your van looking really nice with some mountains. This looks like the West Coast because there's no trees. West Coast is beautiful, but no trees. Automatically, you can see there is solar on the roof. We've got a rooftop AC and a rooftop fan right there. Now, I've already gone through this listing. There's a few photos that are kind of blurry. I'm just going to skip those, and we're going to go straight into a fun full tour. This is a great little area. You see some storage up on the top there, but also you have a seating area with a lagoon mount table, and you can sit here, do your work, eat breakfast, whatever. It is uncomfortable to seat two here, I can imagine, so this is probably just for one. And no swivel seats, which that's kind of like a downsize because of the wall here. That is an upside, but the downside, you don't have a lot of seating room, so if you had two people you're traveling with, a little harder to sit comfortably. So this wall has a pocket door, just slides back, opens up to the cab, perfect for the privacy and security. I don't know if this one locks, but it's a really good thing to actually have. And it is really nice for the winter and summer because it acts as a partition to the heat and the cold. And like I said, safety. If someone's breaking into the front, you can have that security little system there with that door lock, which would be great. Here's some of the blurry photos. Now, this one is a good photo of the kitchen galley. You have a gas stove right here. Now, I do hope that the gas system is actually sealed off with venting to the outside world, because if not, that could be a very dangerous issue, but it's not hard to fix. All you need to do, port a hole through the outside of the van and seal the box up really nice and make sure that no gas is going to leak inside the vehicle. Now, here you see you've got a fridge. It looks like a little bit on the smaller side for this size of a vehicle, but it does have a pretty large freezer, small fridge combo, and lots of storage here. So you can pretty much fit anything and everything that you want for the kitchen and also clothing. And up here, microwave. This one, it's a strange position for this one because the doors on the Ford Transits are actually pretty low. You're going to bump your head on those probably a couple times. I know as I was building a few of them out, I would knock myself senseless. This one's kind of like over the door entry. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it does have a microwave. You could take it out or you could bump your head a little bit. It's okay. It's a give or take situation. Also looks like some storage underneath the bed here, which is a good thing to have. Some more blurry photos. So if you are posting on RoadRoamer.co, quality photos is where your bread and butter is. You need quality photos. There's a handful of them here, but definitely add better photos. This isn't a good photo, but it shows you a full shower. So you have a stand-up shower. It's a full dedicated shower, which you can do in a longer version van like this. And it has a composting cassette toilet in here, which is a lower budget toilet, but it still gets the job done. Most people don't use their toilets in the van very often, but it does act as double storage here. It looks like they've got some storage stuff up there as well. It looks like we have a real tile backsplash, which I think this is awesome. I love hexagon, obsessed with it. If you guys saw my van that I actually just sold a couple months ago, hexagons everywhere. This is a beautiful black backsplash. I really like it. And the butcher block looks like it was finished very nicely, so it has a nice shine to it. And smaller sink. You could have got a little bit bigger in this vehicle, but this works. The only thing that you're going to struggle with is if you're lazy, you can't put your dishes in there and just let them sit. So you got to clean the dishes every day. Here's the fridge again, and a water filtration system. So this water filtration system I actually used in my van. It's better if you're going to use this in a regular house. In a van, the shakes and rattles of the van while you're driving, it's a mobile earthquake. This thing actually will leak over time. So I had to do 2 of them in my van over like 6-month period. And so I just deleted it and got rid of it. Super easy to do. All you have to do is cut those blue lines and connect them all the way across. That'll save you a lot of time. But water filtration, just buy a bottle of water or whatever you can do. And here's the fridge. So smaller fridge, bigger freezer. It's fine. It works. Just if you're a foodie, you may need to go out to eat a little bit more often. There's the gas canister right there. So this, I can't tell if it is a vented to the outside world or if it is sealed. It doesn't look like it's sealed because there's no weather stripping right here or anything that's going to keep it locked in. Easy fix. Don't worry about it if you are looking at this seriously. It's an easy fix, and if you actually don't know how to do it, you can always reach out to me and I'll help you do it. Storage, you have a bed that is fixed, which means you have a full garage under here. Looks like electrical system is on the left side. It's a smaller electrical system power station. And then you have water on the right and possibly a table on the back. Yes, you have an extending table on heavy duty drawer slides. Perfect for you if you want to have dinner outside. You could pull like a little gas stove, the Coleman, set it up there, or you could use it for a lot of things. I mean, you could sit out there, eat dinner. This is where the comfortability of the only one seat up front. If you have some chairs, just sit outside and have a good dinner with a view. So the electrical system, like I said, this is a smaller power station system, and it is a good system. I used to have this actual unit right here. Good quality. I don't recommend this as a full-time van life setup because you may run out of power unless you're plugged in all the time. So if you're going to be inside of a RV park or whatever and you have a electrical input all day, perfectly fine, completely capable, and it does have solar, so you know that that's going to help you charge throughout the day as well. Okay, so here's the video of the van, and we get a little bit of a walkthrough. You get to see the kitchen galley, the gas burning stove, refrigerator, sink, microwave. They have a fire extinguisher, which is great because a lot of things can go wrong in van life if not properly wired up. It looks like about a full bed. I can't tell. I'll go through the listing here. You've got a night sky light there, a couple of drawers that you can get into. This is where the storage comes into effect. You have a full standing shower in there, a hanging closet. So perfect. And then full shower, you can use that. I would change that shower curtain out with a Nautilus shower curtain. A lot better. Storage under the seat here. Looks like some electrical components underneath and a lagoon table. More storage at the top. You can hide all of your toiletries, and then the pocket door, security, fan, AC. So this has literally everything you would need in a full-time camper build. Let's check it out and let's see what we've got down here. We have the 2018 Ford. We already went over that. It has a 10'6" height with the rooftop AC, which is pretty normal. And 10'6" means you can go pretty much anywhere and everywhere. 160,000 miles, mostly highway. I don't know how much that actually matters because of the weight in the van over time. It's essentially the same as driving on a regular street. 2 owners, off-grid power and solar, easy to use. Yes, it is a power station. It's easy to use. I don't know how fully off-grid it would be, though, because it would need to be charged. The solar can't do it all. It's probably hooked up to the alternator, but I don't know how much you can actually pull through that unless you're just sitting around with your engine going. The EcoFlow Delta 2000, it's a good system. It's really good. It's like a plug-and-play system for someone who doesn't want to do the crazy $10,000 to $11,000, $50,000 electrical system. They can get that expensive, but you can just do this for a few $1,000s and it works perfectly fine. We have 4,000 watt hours total capacity, 336 amp hours. So that's a like mid-level battery system. It's not super high and it's not super low. It's decent. Expandable battery system. That's what that one on the side, the one in the middle of the van, that was the actual power station. And then you had the expanded battery pack in there. It's got the built-in inverter, AC, DC, USB, all of that fun stuff with solar, shore power, or the vehicle power. So it has all three. You can charge very well. You just have to make sure you're in the right area. Plug and play off-grid system. Yes, it is off-grid. You can go off-grid for a while. It's just, it better be sunny out there, you know? 3 overhead lights, cool. Water system, 20-gallon freshwater tank. That's a decent amount. You would probably have to fill up if you're taking a shower every day, maybe every 2 days. If you're not showering, about every 7 to 10 days. So it's a lot of water, but it's not a lot of water at the same time. Propane 2-burner stove, a heater. Wish they would say what type of heater was in there. It has a water heater, never been used. So water heaters take a lot of power. I'm interested in seeing how much water could actually be heated because that system isn't very large, and how long could it heat the water. So Not too bad. 20-pound propane tank. Yes, cool. That's what I was talking about earlier. You make sure it's vented and properly sealed up. 120-volt mini fridge. So that takes up a lot of power. If they didn't go with a 12-volt one, it's going to take up a lot of power, and you have to think it's running constantly. So if I were you and I bought this, I would switch that out for a 12-volt refrigerator, and they are pretty pricey. So be expecting to spend between $800 to maybe even $2,000 or more if you want a big one. So microwave, that takes a lot of power as well. So there's a lot of things in this van that's going to take a lot of power. So if you're not fully charged up, it might actually mess up your day in the long run. Has a full-size bed, interior shower, that's great, portable toilet, fully insulated floors, walls, excellent in hot and cold weather. Great. So it could be a 4-season van since it does have the heater, it does have great insulation, it does have the air conditioning system. Dometic AC power, I think the one that they have on there actually runs on 120 as well, so it's not going to run very long. This thing probably needs about 800 amp hours of battery to run everything in here with like a 3,000 watt inverter. I would recommend you have the space in this van. If you purchased it, upgrade the electrical system. That's the first thing I would do, and then upgrade the gas box. Swivel table, we talked about that. Has a ladder on the outside. Tech and security, Viper alarm system. Okay, cool. So, and if you saw on RoadRoamer, here's some other vans for sale. Okay, so now with this van, we're going to be plugging this into our RoadRoamer value tool. If you guys don't know what that is a system that I built that helps people value the vans that they have that are fully built out. If you're selling one or you're about to buy one and you want security of mind of what to price it for or what to purchase it for, that's the system, and it's called the RoadRoamer value tool. We're about to plug everything about this van into it and see what happens. So right off the bat, you can see that the empty shell van is worth about $21,000 to $26,000. Now we're going to add all of the features and see what the full price of the van would be in a low, high, and market value. I've entered all of the features that the van offers, and our high mark would be $45,000, low end would be $37,000, and the market value would be about $41,000. So with this van, the Ford Transit 2500 Extended, we're looking at a decent price right here. So there is some wiggle room, as you would if you're selling your vehicle. You want to price it a little bit higher so people can haggle with you. And I would say $42,000, $40,000, $44,000, whatever you want to offer them, it's up to them. So I think it's a good value at the price that they have right now, maybe a little bit less, but you may also say that, hey, there's a couple things that I need to fix about this van, and would you take a little bit off so I can do that without having to break the bank? So I think this is a good price. It's a great van. If you guys are interested in it, go ahead and go to roadroamer.co. It's right there on the first bit of the page. So this is our homepage right here. And it is the very first van right there. We do have a list of a bunch of other vans as well and RVs. As you can tell, we're not just a van life thing. We are a full expedition vehicle website. We're helping you sell, buy, trade, whatever you want. Or even if you're trying to find a builder in your area or somewhere across the nation, we have a list of builders that are very good. They're verified by me personally as a builder. I know what is a good builder. And so the only people on this list are people that can build very good quality vehicles. And if you wanted to test the RoadRoamer value tool yourself, just go to the website, click on RoadRoamer value, check out and see how much your van is costing or how much you could actually purchase one for. So I hope you guys liked the video. Hit the comment button if you guys want to talk about anything van life related, and I will see you in the next video.